So before we move on, I don't know if there's anybody that's got any questions in both here and apparently on the screen. Is that right? I missed that training too, Lindsay. So.
Thanks, Leanne. Stephen, questions for you. You talked about the turnaround in the diamond sector and looking at some better days ahead. And Leanne touched on it briefly about M&A and exploration. Are we likely to see a bit more activity in those spaces in the next 12 months or so?
Yeah, Mark, I think certainly if the opportunities arrive, they will take place. M&A is always talked about in our industry, and I think given what's happened in the world this year, perhaps delayed, no one wants to be doing any transactions at the levels that they're at right now, and I suppose every company, board, shareholder thinks that their assets are worth more than perhaps what's being offered. So I think there's probably a time where companies are going to need to get that value back into their projects and into their company, and then you'll probably see a little bit more M&A activity happening as well. I think a lot of companies, to go back to your first point on the market, are just focusing on how you can navigate the current times, or what you can do to set your company up to take advantage of what we're seeing as a strong recovery in the diamond space, and particularly for us, we're seeing good trends in the high-end space, which we haven't seen for a long time. So I think immediate focus is stick to your knitting and get your company back up and running, and then I think the M&A opportunities will come in due course, no doubt.
Lindsay, Leanne mentioned ESG and the rise in investment groups who are looking to mining companies to show their ESG credentials. Is that a major selling point for Minbos now?
Can you hear me? Yes. It is, very much so. We sort of think of ourselves more as an impact investment rather than an ESG. The whole project sort of feels like cheating. We don't have to sort of fix up and make ourselves look good. The whole project is just a damn good event. It's so good for everybody. So we're seeing a lot of interest from the export development banks and the multilateral banks in Africa and also in Europe, and we're starting to see investor interest. Some of the large funds. One of the problems we have was just such a small upfront capital, but I think there's an opportunity to engage with some of the wealth managers here in Australia and perhaps in the other cities, and for higher net worth individuals to put a small amount of money into a project like this and just follow it and watch all of the good stuff that happens in the next 10 years. So yeah, a lot of opportunity, not a lot of room to get everybody in.
Anybody else in the room got any questions? Okay. There's no questions on here, I don't think, are there? So, all right, well, thank you, everybody. I thought that was really insightful. It was a really balanced panel, so well done to ADU team, because I enjoyed all of that.